Hi, welcome back to my channel. My name is Christopher as always, and I think I owe you an update. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and consider subscribing. I haven't been doing a lot of updates this summer on this greenhouse, and it's just because I was just a little bit tired of the whole process of getting the greenhouse up and running and fully automating everything. The venting and the heating and the fans, everything. It's been a lot of work, and so the plants has really suffered from that. I haven't been paying too much attention, and I've got the full greenhouse infested with spider mites, and I just don't care this year. Next year I'm going to really try to get my plants growing, because then I would have the greenhouse finished, tested, and everything is up and running the way I wanted, and I think that I'm at that point right now. So next year is all gonna be about starting plants from seeds early and getting them to decent size and healthy big plants before I plant out in the greenhouse. And that's something that I've really been missing this year, because I have been so much focusing on the technical stuff that I really hadn't been able to enjoy the growing part of a greenhouse, and I really miss that. So I'm hoping that next year is going to be so much more fun gardening wise, and not so much technical stuff. So yeah, that's it. I'm just gonna grab the camera and show you guys a little bit around. There is a few things growing here, and I'm just about ready to get into start saving some seeds. There is so many things that I'm going to save seeds for this year, and it's a little bit of work, but I just wanted to show you before I just chop down everything in here. And there's still a month or two left from this season, and I'm considering ripping out some plants just to try to grow some greens at the end of the season, but I haven't really decided. I just wanted to get this video out first, and yeah, just take it from there. I'm just gonna wing it. So hold on tight, I'll grab the camera and show you. Let's step into the jungle. Okay, first of all, let's start with the tomatoes. Just get the cat out of the bag here. This is not good. Yeah, so these plants I didn't prune them at all, and once they really started to grow, it was just no point of return. They just took off, and I have these support wires, and it's just no way that they could hold up on that, and it also really stripped the wire, so it's a massive tension on this cable now, and I should really just get down everything and restart for next year. I have a ton of tomatoes in here that are ripe, and I should just pick those and get it out before the end of season, because I don't want to start next year with hauling out all these. So I think that's what I'm going to do. Down here I have a ground cherry. It's been putting out fruits, and I haven't been staking it. I just wanted to see how it would grow, and this is the I don't know what variety it is. I know it's grown in Spain, and it gets so tall compared to the other one that I grow that are really low down to the ground, but this one just gets ridiculously tall. So yeah, I'm not expecting too much. There's a couple of fruits here, but I'm just growing this one for fun. My cherry trees are doing really well, and especially this one. It's I don't know how it could grow this much this year. It's already touching the top there, so I'm guessing it's about 3 meters tall, and that's just amazing. And let's just continue on that road. The onions, they haven't been doing too well. There's some decent onions here, but this isn't the place to grow onions, and I knew that before I started, but it was just, I had this empty spot and I didn't have anything planned for it, so I just put them down there, and yeah, that's what I'm going to get. My fig tree is doing really well. It it recently started to grow. It was sitting down at the junction there for a really long time. But I think that it was so confused with being grown inside and suddenly coming outside, and it was really colder. So I think it just started to shut down, and suddenly it decided that, well, it's actually summer, so I'm just gonna continue to grow. And it only has one fig, and so I don't expect too much from this. It's just fun having it inside here, and I'm hoping that I could make it survive the winter. Down here I have a rosemary bush. This one is growing really nice. It seems to like the really hot weather and humid conditions in here, so I'm just going to try to get this one to survive. I know it can withstand temperatures down to -10 degrees, but it's going to get so much lower here, so I need to figure out a way to isolate this. I don't know. Over here, this is just something. I had a cherry tree growing outside last year, and I had to cut it down. So, but it was fused with another stock. So I don't know really what this is, but I'm just gonna continue growing it and see if I can plant it outside and hopefully get some kind of tree. My ginger, not doing well at all. Yeah, I don't know. I never had luck with ginger, and I don't think that's supposed to grow here. My ground cherry, oh boy, do I have ground cherries. If you can see down here, it's just littered with ground cherries falling off, and I just need to start picking and saving seeds from these, because I just love ground cherries. So, but I haven't been able to eat my way through it yet, so there's probably a few hundred pods laying around here. So yeah, I'm gonna need to start picking. My peanuts, those will probably not produce anything at all because they're just shadowed out by everything. And I had some large leaf basil, not doing too well. My mint, of course, is growing like crazy, and my thyme and my sage is doing phenomenally. So this is like my spice bed, and this one has been doing fairly well. I also have my basil that I planted from seed. It's growing really nice, and we're harvesting from it all the time. And my cilantro is going to seed, and I'm going to try to save seeds from this as well. These are some flowers that I don't really know what's the name of these. And yeah, one of the bananas that I had indoor, I just put it outside because I didn't have any space for it indoors, so I just wanted to let it grow outside for the rest of the summer, just trying to be nice to my plants here. And as you can see, the spider mites, they are everywhere. So yeah. My most producing pepper plant is this one. It's the Apache, and it's doing phenomenally. It's in ground, and I don't know, there's quite a few pods there. Okay, let's swing you around, don't get nauseous. My peppers. Some are doing well and some are not doing so well. My shishitos has been producing all summer long, and I've been able to pick ripe and unripe fruits there all summer long. I have some sweet habaneros. Those are the sweet datel. They are producing and starting to ripen up down there. And I have some more bell peppers, and of course I've been picking a few bell peppers also, and they taste really nice. And but the thing is that it's been too moist in here, and my plants really didn't like it. And I'm also going to change out most of the soil next year, because this sandy thing, it's not for me. I'm used to growing in regular dirt with good compost, and that's something that I need to do for next year for it to be a successful season. But still, there are some peppers here and there, and I will be able to save seeds from from most of these, and we also pick for food all the time. And some of these actually haven't produced any flowers or any pods at all, and that's just based on the conditions. With the tomatoes all over there, when they grow this much, they produce a lot of moisture at night, and I haven't been able to keep the moisture level down in the greenhouse, and I think my peppers are suffering from that. So once the humidity really went up, they didn't want to produce any flowers at all. And I've been fertilizing, but it's, yeah, as you can see there, they really don't look healthy at all. But still, they have a few pods. This is one of my own crosses. I'm excited about that. And yeah, I actually I got one Kangstar Lemon Starburst, and this one is ready. So I don't know, let me know down in the comments if I should do a taste test on this. I would probably kill myself, but it's worth it if you want to see it. So my eggplants, they finally started producing fruits. They were holding on for a really long time before they started. And as you can see, the leaves are really damaged by spider mites. But there's a few eggplants here and there, and I'm going to pick them now these days and try to make some moussaka or something, because that's just fantastic. Okay, on to the big wall, my Chinese wall. This one, this is my cucumbers and my melons. So the cucumbers on the left side and my melons on the right side. The cucumbers has been doing really well, and the thing is that you can see so many brown fruits. That's just because I'm trying to let them go to seed. I want to save seeds from so many of these, and yeah, they have been producing really well, and now they're dying back, and most of the reason is the spider mites, and I'm just not going to battle that. But I need to show you some fun things. You would think that, for instance, oh, let me see if I can grab it. This fruit, you would probably say that that's a cucumber gone bad. Well, it's not. This is actually the way it's supposed to look. It's called the Sikkim cucumber, and it's grown in the Himalayas, and it's supposed to look like that. And it is a phenomenal cucumber. And I also have one growing down there. No. Yeah, it's somewhere in there. And they taste really nice, so I'm going to pick them now, and I'm going to also save some for seeds. As for the melons, this is mostly the story. A bunch of melons this size, not big at all. But some of these won't get to a huge size. I know for a fact that these ones are supposed to be small, but not that small. But they shouldn't grow to a fully size. But I have also a few that are looking really nice. Like for instance, I have watermelon, and this one is starting to really look big. And also, I don't know when they're ripe, because I really didn't check the labels for everything. So I need to just go through the whole thing, and I think I first of all need to start with my tomatoes. But there are some decent melons down here, and I don't know what this is, but this is actually, yeah, this one and the watermelon is the biggest, and I also have one over here which is doing really nice. And this bad boy, oh, another melon. This one is just enormous fruit. It is, if you stretch it out, I would guess about a meter long. And yeah, it's I don't remember exactly the name, but it is a cucumber that just tastes like a melon. So I don't know if it's sold as a melon or as a cucumber. I don't remember, but it looks like a cucumber and tastes like a cucumber melon mix. I also have some more melons in here. And yeah, there's some more everywhere. Okay, and as you can see, it's just spreading like a madman. And I just let it go to a jungle state here because, yeah, I just wanted to see how far it could grow. Over here I have my tomatillos. Those haven't been putting on a single fruit at all. And that's also because of flower dropping. There really hasn't been any problem with pollinators later in the season, so it's been sufficiently pollinated everything. But yeah, they just didn't like the humidity, and as you can see from the leaves, well, now you have spider mite damage also, but you can see the edema on the leaves, and that's just really a sign of humidity going out of control. Also some more spider mites. It doesn't look good at all, but it's just what you get if you don't take care of your garden. And when you're doing indoor gardening, well, this isn't indoor gardening, but it's greenhouse gardening. It's a lot harder to get the beneficial insects in here, and yeah, that's just what you get. Okay, I think that was a quick tour, and I'll just give the camera back to Christopher, and he will speak to you. So that was the good, the bad, and the ugly, and I think it's okay. I wasn't expecting more this year. Hopefully next year it's gonna be a lot more produce per square meter. It's blowing outside today. It's kind of nice. It makes it possible to stay in here. If you want, you could click there to see the previous video that I made of the greenhouse, and you can compare my cherry trees, and it's been growing. This is the first year cherry tree, mind you. So it's huge, and I'm satisfied. This is Christopher saying may the force be with you, and I'll see you in the next one.